what technically got me into a church was going to this movie series. So it was just these little stepping stones that required me to open to what was truly arising within me, that was from a place of love and from a place of spirituality, because it went against every grain of how I had grown up. So I think that there is something there in that story, just in that twist and turn, about the nature of true spirituality, which is being willing to let go of outdated, limiting beliefs and opening to, when something is arising in your heart, and having the courage and the willingness to allow exploration of something, even if it seems like the last place you'd ever want to go, just that willingness to explore. It doesn't mean you need to go there, but that willingness to explore a spiritual calling that's coming up in your heart. Even though it was about getting into a formal religion, I think that there are some valuable little nuggets in that one story about opening to spirituality.
It's very interesting that you mentioned the word story. I think the power of storytelling is something that our ancestors have used, that our teachers have used, our parents have used, and will continue to use going forward, because it's in those stories where we're able to convey the bigger messages through adding the voices to the characters and their descriptions, and every choice that they're making, even the descriptions in the movies and books where the character was wearing purple, the character was wearing yellow. These are choices that signify an emotion, that signify a state of mind. Everything is just so connected and so interlinked, but it's through the storytelling that we're able to convey the big messages in a way that's more easily digestible, I suppose, or it's easier to talk about the big feelings, the big topics, in a way that makes us appreciate the finer details. But it's quite interesting that you're mentioning movies and in the theme of redemption as well, because I did my master's degree in film and television. So movies have been my primary method of learning about life for a very long time. It's a domain of storytelling that I really love, because it connects us while being disconnected. I think being disconnected from the external narrative. We're connected for 2 hours to the vision of someone, and they have completely captured our attention. And if they've created something, especially in alignment with their higher self, they can really bring that shift, that change of heart. So when you leave that movie theater, it's almost like you have taken the journey of metamorphosis that the creator had, and they were able to give that to you for 2 hours, which is very powerful. And I think spirituality allows us to create a shift in narrative when it comes to our own lives, when we allow it to touch us, I suppose, when we're not just externally looking, but we buy the ticket and we go into the theater. And the theater could be, anything. It could be the library, it could be the bookstore, it could be just researching on social media. We purchase the ticket and we commit to it. We say, I'm going to stay, I'm going to watch, I'm going to see where this takes me.